What is up, guys? We are facing On the Run on expert mode with Cable. So the main scheme setup is just to put one random Marauder villain into play and remove the minion with the same tower as that villain. So we have these 7 Marauder minions right here. Let's shuffle them up, and then we will randomly select one to remove from the game, and that will be our corresponding villain here. So we are going to be facing Arclight. So we can remove this minion from the game and remove the other villains from the game as well. So Arclight's going to be our main villain here. She will come in with 13 hit points. And on the main scheme setup, it also says attach Hope's Captor attachment to the villain. So it's going to be right here. When the villain would attack you, if a Marauder minion is engaged with you, the villain schemes instead. Then when the villain would be defeated, we can reset the attached villain's hit points and then flip this card over. So let's flip this over here. So the main scheme 1B is going to start off with 1 threat. If it hits 8, then we lose the game. Each Marauder minion gains steady. In expert mode, the villain also gains steady. When reviewed, each player searches the encounter deck for a Marauder minion and put it into play engaged with them. So let's choose here. We can put Vertigo because she has 4 hit points. And then let's shuffle these other Marauder minions into the encounter deck. All right. And then let's see, I think that's all with the villain setup. So let's shuffle up the player deck here. And then draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. And we got a Call for Backup. And we got 2 Mind Scans actually. We don't want Marble Boy and Hulk, so we want to mulligan that for sure. Then we want to get rid of Blade as well. Do we want to keep both of the Mind Scans? Yeah, let's keep both Mind Scans and let's mulligan discard these 3 cards and then draw 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then with Cable setup, Soldier X, we can search our deck and discard pile for a player side scheme and put it into play. So we're looking for build support here. We'll shuffle up the player deck. And the build support will come in with 3 threat. All right. And then, okay, let's see. We get Wasp in with the Power of Aggression. She can Thor for 1. If we do a Thor with the Mind Scan, we can get in, let's see, if we clear off build support here with the Mind Scan, then we have Cable attack twice on Vertigo. And then do we have enough to pay for another Mind Scan and the Call for Backup? I think we're gonna be short on a resource because we play this Mind Scan here. We get the build support. We play Call for Backup. Yeah, we can't play the other Mind Scan. That means we're gonna get Wasp in just a Thor for 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip over here to a hero form Cable. We're going to use the Power of Aggression as an energy resource to play Wasp. It can only count as 1 resource. So she gets 1 pin counter for 1 energy resource used to pay for, and she's going to have 1 hit point here. And then Wasp is going to thwart for 1. Actually, let's hold off on that. Should we play that Mind Scan first? That's fine. Okay. Wasp is going to thwart for 1 from build support. That will bring this down to 2. And then she will take consequential damage. She gets discarded. Cable is going to thwart for 2 from build support. That will clear this off. So the build support, when defeated, will go into the victory display. And we can search our deck or discard pile for a 3 cost or less support and put it into play like the Grey Malkin here. And then once per phase, whenever Cable defeats a side scheme, we can ready him back up. Okay. Next, let's use the Grey Malkin, exhaust it to generate an energy resource so we can play Call for Backup. This will come in with 3 times player threat. Okay. And then let's go ahead and use this as 2 resources so we can play a Mind Scan Thor Thwart, remove three threat from a scheme. Remove one additional threat from a scheme for each side scheme in the victory display. So it's going to be 3 plus 1 side scheme here, 4 threat. Let's clear off the call for backup. So this will go into the victory display when it's defeated. Whenever we defeat a side scheme, we ready up the Grey Malkin. And the effect of call for backup is we can search our deck or discard file for an ally and put it into play. So should we get Wolverine or Nick Fury? I don't know if the draw is going to be so useful right here to get Nick. No, let's do Nick because they can both attack for 2. So we're gonna get Nick Fury into play here. Nick Fury's effect whenever he enters play, choose one. Let's pick the one to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 side schemes. Well, we can get 1 down. Okay, let's exhaust Grey Malkin to generate a resource so it can play Established Perimeter. Those are coming with 2 threat. Next, Cable and Nick is going to swing, or they're both going to swing for 1, 2, 3, 4 to defeat Virgo here. And then Nick will take a consequential damage. That will end our turn. Let's discard the take out the guards and keep Superpower Training in our hand. And then draw back up, or let's ready everyone back up first. And then draw back up to our hand size here. A 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is Arclight's turn. She's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. She's going to attack us. She has an effect. Whenever Arclight attacks you or an ally you control, we have to choose either confuse the character we control the highest threat or give her +2 for that attack. Let's give her +2, so she's hitting with a base of 4. Nick will defend. This would be Arclight's boost card. So 4 plus 1, and the boost effect is you are stunned. So we get stunned here. And she's going to be doing 4 damage, or 5 damage, I mean. Yeah, or 5 damage. That will defeat Nick Fury. He gets discarded. And we get a face down encounter card, which is Shadow of the Past. So we're going to be getting Strife here. And we got Back to the Future. And let's shuffle up these 3 Strife cards into the encounter deck. So with Back to the Future, the Cable player cannot remove threat from other schemes other than Back to the Future. Other players cannot remove threat from Back to the Future. The Cable player cannot take damage from enemies not engaged with them. And other players cannot damage minions engaged with the Cable player. This will come with 4 threat. Okay, so a little bit unfortunate that we got that on turn 1. Let's see, other players. Can allies remove threat from here? Let's see. The Cable player cannot damage enemies not engaged with them. Other players cannot damage. Okay, so I think allies can remove threat from here. So I think the play is just to get both our allies out and clear that off. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and use this as 2 resources so we can play Sunfire. Next, let's exhaust the Grey Malkin to generate an energy resource. This will be 2 more for a total of 3, so we can play Valkyrie. Valkyrie's effect, after she enters play, do 2 damage to minion, 3 damage instead if you pay for her using energy resource. We did with that Grey Malkin and the energy resource here, so 3 damage goes on Strife. And actually, can we attack Strife? Yeah, because he's engaged with us. So when a player plays a psionic event, cancel the effects of that event, do 1 damage to Strife. So we don't have any psionic events right now. We're gonna have Valkyrie swing for 2 on Strife. That would defeat him. And then Valkyrie will take a consequential damage. And then I'm tempted to, okay, well, we cannot thwart other schemes, so we can't thwart from the Established Perimeter. So let's go ahead and thwart for 2 from Back to the Future. Okay, and then Sunfire is going to swing and hit Arclight for 2. That will bring her from 13 down to 11, and he'll take a consequential damage. Okay, that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size here of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got a lock and loaded. All right, so it is Arclight's turn. She's going to add 1 to the main scheme. It goes up to 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's all good. She's going to attack us. We're going to give her +2 for that attack. So she's hitting with a base of 4. Sunfire defense. This would be her boost card. 0. She's going to be doing 4 damage. That will defeat Sunfire. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is another side scheme here, Mutant Slayers. This will have 3 threat when reviewed. or each Marauder minion gains Quick Strike. When review, place one additional target for each character in play with one of the following traits: Mutant, X Factor, X Force, or X Men. So X Force is Cable, so we have one more threat here. It's gonna have 4. And we gotta remember that each Marauder minion has Quick Strike now. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Okay, let's have Cable thwart for 2 from. Actually, wait. Before we do that, we need to use Graymalkin. Okay, so do we want to give Miles more thwart here to help us out with the thwarting? Okay, let's use Graymalkin to generate an energy resource. This would be 2 more resources for a total of 3. So we can play Spider-Man Miles Morales. Whenever he enters play, we can choose thwart or attack. He gets +2 to that chosen power. Let's choose thwart. So he now has 3 attack for the rest of this phase. Cable's going to thwart for 2 now from Back to Future because we can't thwart from any other scheme while this is in play. This is now cleared off. Yeah, okay. So that's defeated. Cable can ready once per phase after defeating a side scheme, and we ready out the Graymalkin when a side scheme is defeated. Okay, next we want to. I think we want to play Bug here. So let's use the Graymalkin to generate a resource. This will be a second resource, so we can play Bug. And then Cable is going to thwart for 2 from Established Perimeter. That'll clear this off. When this is defeated, give each identity a tough status card. So we get a tough status card here. And the Established Perimeter will go into the victory display. So we have 3 side schemes in the victory display now. Okay, and then after defeating a side scheme, we can't ready Cable up again because that's only once per phase, but we ready up the Graymalkin. Let's use the Graymalkin to generate a resource so we can play Lock and Loaded here. This will come with 2 threat. When this is defeated, we can put in a weapon upgrade from our deck or a discard pile. Okay, so I think we want to keep this here. Let's have Spider-Man Miles Morales thwart for 3 from Mutant Slayers. He'll take a consequential damage. And then let's have Bug thwart for 1 from Mutant Slayers to clear that off. He'll take consequential damage. And that's defeated. We can ready up the Graymalkin, but we won't do anything with that anyways. And then let's have Valkyrie. Should she thwart the main scheme? If Arclight gets an advance, the main scheme will be at 4. Ooh, the advance will be bad. So let's have Valkyrie thwart for 1 from Gotta Get Away. That'll bring this down to 2. And then Valkyrie will take a consequential damage. And then that will, okay, grab the token. Okay, that'll end our turn. So let's ready back up. And we got toughness now along with all the allies. So let's draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it is Arclight's turn. She's going to add 1 to the main scheme. It's going to go up to 3. She's going to attack us. Let's choose the one and give her +2 for the attack. So she's hitting with a base of 4. We're just going to take to the face, plus a boost of 3 for 7 damage. That will just knock off our tough. And then we get a face down encounter card, which is exoskeleton attached to the enemy with the fuse remaining hit points. So it goes on Arclight. She's the only enemy right now. Attached enemy cannot take more than 2 damage from a single attack. Hero action, choose either spend 3 resources of any type or remove a confused or stun status from an attached enemy to discard this card. Okay, so we have to spend 3 resources of any type to discard this card. Oh, yikes. Okay, that is unfortunate if it's attached to the villain. Okay, so it's back to our turn. So we're going to get rid of our entire hand here. Just to get rid of that card. I think 3 cards are going to be this. Let's see, we get Graymalkin in. Okay. Let's see here. First, we're going to have Valkyrie swing and hit Arclight for 2. So she can take 2 damage from a single attack. So that will drop her from 11 down to 9. Valkyrie will take consequential damage and she will be defeated. Next, let's use Graymalkin to generate a resource. And then I think this will be a second resource, so we can play Ironheart. When she enters play, we can, from her hand, we can draw a card. We're drawing a card here. Okay, and then let's have Cable thwart for 2 from Lock and Loaded. That will clear this off. When this is defeated, we can search our deck and discard off for a weapon upgrade and put it into play, and that will go into the victory display. So let's look through our deck for our plasma rifle when we put that into play. And after defeating a side scheme once per phase, we can ready Cable back up. And we can ready up the Graymalkin after defeating a side scheme. Okay, next we got to get rid of this thing. So let's go ahead and use this hero action. Choose to spend 3 resources of any type. So we're going to use this as 3 resources. So we can discard the titanium exoskeleton. Okay, and then we can play our Technovirus Purge here. This comes with 5 threat. Okay, Cable is going to swing and attack. That will remove our stun stats card. Next, let's use the Plasma Rifle. We can exhaust this card, spend an energy resource. We're going to use Grey Malkin as an energy resource to do damage to a villain or to an enemy equal to the amount of sightseeing in the victory display. It's going to be 4, so we're going to hit her for 4. That will bring her from 9 down to 5. Okay, and then let's see here. I think we want Ironheart to. We're going to have Ironheart. Let's swing for 1. That'll bring her down to 4. And she'll take consequential damage. And I forgot, should Miles have another damage on him? I'm not sure, but in case he has 2 damage, I'm not going to do anything with him and just leave him. Because I forgot what happened if he's been in play for 2 rounds already. Okay, so that'll end our turn. Let's ready everyone back up and then draw back up to our hands as a 5 here. Okay, so it is Arclight's turn. 1 threat to the main scheme. She's going to attack us. We're going to have Miles defend because I'm not sure how many hit points he has left. So she's hitting with a base of 2. We're going to give her +2 attack. So it's going to be 4 attack plus a boost card here of 2 more damage. So it's going to be 6. That will defeat Spider-Man Miles Morales. And then we get a phase down encounter card now, which is Inhibitor Caller. Attach your identity. Treat your identity's printed text box as if it were blank. Action, choose to exhaust a character you control or take 3 damage to discard this card. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Let's go ahead and take 3 damage. So we're going to drop from 12 down to 9 as the action to discard this card. Okay, so now we can have our printed text box back. And we have our attack back to normal as well. Okay, let's see. If we flip Arclight now, and we have Wolverine for piercing. Okay, I think that we don't want to flip her yet. And we want to spend 1 more turn here in Alter Ego. Let's see. If we use this as 3 resources to play Wolverine, and we can Mind Skin Technovirus Purge. Okay, so let's use Grey Malkin to generate resource. This would be 3 more for a total of 4, so we can play Wolverine. And then, let's see, we need to defeat the Technovirus Purge. How can we Thor for? Ooh, I did not plan this through. There's no one for us to Thor for 5 here. Okay, so we're not going to do anything with that. And we can't get Cables ready here. I really messed that one up. Okay, so Cable is going to thwart for 2. Let's take it off of the main scheme just in case. And then Wolverine is going to, let's have him swing for 3 at Arclight. That will bring it from 4 down to 1. And Wolverine will take 2 consequential damage for attacking. And that will end our turn. So let's ready back up. And let's draw back up to our hands as a 5, keeping these cards in our hand here. And we'll have 1 more card left in our deck. So it is Arclight's turn. She's going to add 1 to the main scheme. It goes up to 3. She's going to attack us. We're going to give her +2 for that attack and have Ironheart defend. This will be her boost card. 2 more for 6 damage. That will defeat Ironheart. She gets discarded. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is Grey Crow. Retaliate 1. When Grey Crow attacks you or an ally you control, we can choose one of the effects. It shouldn't matter. I don't think he'll get an attack activation across. Okay, let's see here. We want to, oh, and then, so it's our turn. When our turn begins, heal 1 damage from Wolverine. Okay, we want to get rid of Grey Crow and then flip Arclight. Okay, let's use the Plasma Rifle. Exhaust Grey Malkin to generate a resource to do 4 damage to enemy. That will defeat Grey Crow here. No retaliate because this attack has range and he's defeated. Okay, so we did that. And then, do we want to get a Machine Man out here? What will he do? Not too much. We can thwart Technovirus Purge. Okay, let's just use this as 2 resources. So we can play Machine Man. Okay. Machine Man is going to attack Arclight for 1, and that'll bring her down to 0. And whenever we defeat her, Hope's Capture will activate here. So we flip this card over and set her hit points back to 13. The villain gets plus 6 times player hit points, so she's gonna have 19 hit points now. And then if we defeat her here, then we win the game. Advance the main scheme to stage 2A. This effect cannot be canceled, so this is gonna flip over here. Each player search the encounter deck and discard off for a Marauder minion and put that minion into play, engage with them. Give each Marauder enemy a tough status card. So let's look through the encounter deck here. And I think we'll get, I think we want to get Harpoon here. Let's see. We could also get Chimera. Yeah, let's get Harpoon. Actually, let's get Blockbuster. Okay. Let's shuffle up here. And then give each Marauder enemy a tough status card. So Arclight gets tough here. And then Blockbuster also gets tough. And then this will flip over here to main scheme. It's going to have 1 threat. If it hits 9, then we lose game. Each Marauder minion gains Guard and Steady. In X mode, the villain gains Steady as well. And then if the villain is defeated, then we win the game. If this stage is complete, then we lose the game. Okay, so it's still our turn. We're going to have Wolverine swing for 3. His attacks have piercing, so that will pierce off the tough and then do 3 damage to Blockbuster. Wolverine will take 2 consequential damage, so he's going to have 3 total damage and 1 hit point left. And Cable is going to swing for 2 at Blockbuster. That will defeat him. And after Cable makes a basic attack with Bug's effect, we can heal 1 damage from. And Machine Man should take a consequential damage from attacking Arclight. I forgot to do that. Okay, so Bug is now healthy. He's gonna thwart because we have piercing Wolverine anyways. What should we thwart from? Let's go ahead and thwart for 1 from the main scheme here, and then Bug will take a consequential damage. All right, that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then let's keep both these cards in our hand again. Drawing back up to hands as 5. We decked out. Get a face on encounter card. Ooh, we got 2 telekinetic blasts, but I don't think we have the resource to pay for both of them. Unless we cleared out the Technovirus Purge. Okay, and we're drawing 2 more cards. Back up. Ooh, we got a double resource here with Nick. Okay, so it is Arclight's turn. She's gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme. And then she's going to attack us here. Is there any effects that activate? No, okay. So she's going to be attacking us with the base of 2. We're going to choose to give her +2 for that attack. So she's hitting with the base of 4. Let's have Bug defend. So 4 plus a boost card here of 2 more. And then after this activation, shuffle Hair back into the counter deck. So it's going to be doing 6 damage. That'll defeat Bug. He gets discarded. And we shuffle Hair back into the encounter deck. And then Arclight will deal us an encounter card for a total of 2 encounter cards here. And the first one is Bushwhack. This has 1 threat. When defeated, player refuses scheme, search the encounter deck for a Marauder minion, put it into play. Engage with them. Okay, with the hazard icon. And then our last encounter card is a Telekinetic Force Field. Okay, attach to strike, otherwise attached to the villain. Okay, and then when attached villain will take any amount of damage, prevent that damage. If 2 or more damage was prevented this way, discard this card. Okay. So it's back to our turn. Wolverine's going to heal 1 and go back up to 2 hit points here. And yeah, we need Wolverine to get rid of the tough anyways. Okay, so Wolverine is going to attack Arclight. His attacks have piercing. So we remove the tough, and then we would do 3 damage to her. This will activate instead. So when attached character would take any amount of damage, we prevent that damage. If 2 or more was prevented, we can discard the Telekinetic Force Field. So no damage to Arclight. Wolverine will take consequential damage and he will be defeated here. Okay. Then let's see. If we play Telekinetic Blast, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we have just enough, I think. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and use this as 3 resources so we can play a Telekinetic Blast. So hero action attack, do 6 damage to the enemy, do 1 additional damage to the enemy for each side's individual display. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be doing 6 plus 4 is 10 damage to Arclight. That'll bring it from 19 down to 9. And then we can resolve the Telekinetic Blast. And then Cable is going to swing for 2. That will bring her from 9 down to 7. Next, we can have Machine Man attack. Whenever he attacks, we can spend up to 3 resources of any type. We're going to use this as 2 resources right here, 2 mental resources. He's going to get +2 for that power, so +2 attack. He's going to be swinging for 3. That'll bring Arclight from 7 down to 4. And then Machine Man will take consequential damage. And then we can use our Plasma Rifle Exhaustus, spend an energy resource, exhaust Grey Malkin to do 4 damage to enemy because we have 4 sides in the victory display. That will bring Arclight from 4 down to 0. And that is On the Run on Expert Mode.